Claudia. Today is Saturday, June 13th. Last week we put box 3 on top of this COBA hive. Today we're going to check and see how many of the frames have comb drawn, if there's any brood in box 3, any stores, and if not, then we will look into box 2. The small beetle hive beetle trap is empty, which is always good. Don't see any scurry, and there are some bees on the top of the frames here in box 3. We're going to get into the center here, and the bees are a little distressed, so I'm going to put a little smoke here just to get them down into the hive. I'll put the frame holder on. And here's frame 5. Alrighty, we have a good number of bees on here. There is drawn comb. I'm looking for the queen. Don't see any. Let's see her here. There's not much here as far as nectar or pollen.
But these were new frames last week.
That's right. They were completely new, so they've drawn all this in a week's time. Let's take out frame 4, see what we got. Alright, there's a little burr comb on the bottom. The frame itself is drawn about the same as that last frame we pulled out, and it's the back side. But there's not much as far as storage here. So I'm going to go close box 3 up, take it off, and get into box 2. Let's pull this up. 8. Okay, this is the inside of frame 8. There's nectar and pollen in here.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to put this aside for now. These frames are loaded with bees, so that's nice. Alright, so this is the outer side of 7. The comb is built out a good bit. Again, it's nectar and some pollen. No brood. We're looking for brood. So let's put this back. And alright, this is a heavy frame. Here's a lot of brood. And I'm looking for the queen before I hold this out too much. Alright, I don't see the queen here. So here we see the pattern that we like as far as stores around here with capped sugar water or honey. A lot of open frames, open cells. You want to see this? And it looks like we've got some drone cells in the bottom center of the frame.
You want to tell them what they look like?
The drone cells, yeah, the drone cells are much longer or deeper. They go deeper than the worker cells do, so they're kind of bunched out right in here. And we don't want a lot of drone cells, but you're going to get some. And on the inner side, it's almost totally filled with brood, with cat brood. And I don't see larvae in there. So let's keep looking here a little bit. Make sure we have some recent laying activity. Okay. This frame has also got a lot of brood. I don't see the queen here. Let's look at this side. So there's some bees emerging down here, right down there.
Where?
Well, there's bees covering it now, right in here. You can see that. I don't see any uncapped larvae here. And as I've admitted before, I'm not good at spotting eggs. So let's take another one of these center frames out. The population looks good. The bees are covering both sides of the frames here in box 2. Good reason not to do an inspection when it's cloudy.
It's not cloudy anymore.
All right, not now it isn't. Okay, here we have another heavy frame. Okay, what do we have here? All right, we had seen some burr comb on a couple other frames, and I'm gonna just knock that off. It's not a queen cell, it's just burr comb. This frame has some pollen, it's mostly cat brood. Looks like there's some drone cells down here too, but not too many. Let's put that right there for now. Whoops. There's some more bees emerging. Okay. I'll show you where the... Okay, up in here we've got some uncapped larvae. So right in here, right in this section. And then there's some pollen in there. So I think we're good as far as laying. And here's another bee here, ready to emerge. All right. All right, so we've seen lots of adults. We have seen lots of cat brood in box 2 and uncapped larvae in box 2. We didn't see any brood in box 3. So there's evidence that the queen has been laying at least for the last 3 days. So with that being seen, I'm going to close up box 2. Dressing these frames a little. Whoop. There we go. Thank you.